Welcome back to another episode, man. Episode 10 of this universe mode as we head into NXT after a marvelous weekend. Winter some are calling probably one of the best weekends in professional wrestling history. Your new double champ, NXT champion and TNA champ, Jonny One, has something to say. Let's see what he has for us tonight. I don't talk a lot, so I'll keep it short. I came here to win championships, and that's exactly what I've done. But it seems as though even after beating Wesley and becoming a double champion at Heatwave and beating everyone else you've put in front of me, I still don't got the respect of the locker room. I'm still not respected by wrestlers. And that's alright. Vikingo wants to Mexican destroy me and beat me by countout. That's cool too. Because I'm going to earn the respect of everyone here, whether you guys like it or not. Strong words from our champion. And he really means that. He's tired of constant attacks from behind, constant interferences in his matches as we skip straight forward into TNA. And your double champion is going off in a one-on-one bout against Cedric Alexander in the main event of Impact Wrestling. And just coming off probably one of the best weekends for a wrestler probably ever. Having that one of those bangers that we know Jonny One to have as he comes out, double champ swag always. Having one of those bangers, a contender for match of the year with Vikingo, even though he lost via countout. If you didn't see that match, I advise you go back and you go do some homework on that match. That match was amazing. The Mexican Destroyer to the outside by the announce table is what cost Jonny One that match. It actually opened those stitches right back up. And he was right back out there with these bandages that you see him with now. In his championship bout against Wesley, which you can see he won. As he's out here double champ swag, your new NXT champion. Jonny One. Out here looking to prove that he belongs. Looking to earn the respect of not only the NXT, but the TNA locker room as well. Airing out his grievances, finally becoming a little bit more outspoken, if you will. A lot of stuff just happens, and Jonny One, he just fights. He just comes out, he wrestles, and he tries to prove that he's the best as he awaits his opponent, Cedric Alexander. This is another one, man. This man is really bouncy as well. We talk about Javon a lot. Cedric Alexander is really underrated. Cedric Alexander is really good, and now he has an opportunity to show the world against not only the TNA World Champion, but also the NXT Champion, the double champion, the man everyone has their eyes on. Jonny One. A win tonight for Cedric Alexander over Jonny One could mean a lot for his career right now and where he is, where he stands. Can't wait to see these grabs. The two styles are kind of similar, so this should be a really good match. As these two wrestlers get ready to go off into this bout, and as the ref rings that bell, we start off with a stamina cancel, and then another one / dodge fest, and it just seems to me as though Jonny One is just sick of the disrespect. He's tired of being targeted, and even though he put the target on his back, a target comes with a championship, and we know that. He knows that. Even though he's never been a champion, this is something that's all new to him. He knows that. He's been around champions. He's been trained by champions, and Jonny One is just looking to make his own name for himself. It all started just with respect. It's always been about respect. Since AJ Styles not respecting Jonny One because he's out wearing all the Bullet Club stuff, and he was never donned into the Bullet Club officially. He was never, properly invited to the Bullet Club. Hell, Jonny One only had 2 matches in New Japan. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have all the lore. We have to wait to hear from Johnny, as he said, just a couple nights ago on NXT. He started off a promo, I think was only, his second or third promo, second or third since he's been here. And he started off, I don't talk a lot, so I'm going to keep it short. And coming from your double champ, that says a lot to me. That speaks volumes. When you have a champ, he doesn't talk a lot, and he doesn't. You see Johnny Uno in the back, you rarely see him in the back, but if you do, you just see him, he's either coming or he's going. He might be grabbing something to eat. He might be talking to someone, but it's rare. It's rare to see him talking to another wrestler, at least. He talks to Santino, he talks to the crew, the production crew, he talks to the announcers. But it's rare to see Johnny Uno just casually back there talking to a wrestler that isn't Nicholas or Matthew Jackson. And after all the AJ Styles stuff, all Johnny wanted to do was earn AJ Styles' respect. All he wanted to do was be accepted by AJ Styles. He didn't know beating AJ Styles would come with everything that it came with. It brought him an AJ Styles problem, and not only that, Johnny Uno also has a Zilla problem on his hands. That I'm not sure ever has gotten completely, resolved, as Cedric Alexander hits Johnny One with a couple of big moves and a comeback. Johnny One with a reversal, though. Commentators curse. Cedric back into it himself with a reversal. Cedric feeding off of the crowd. But Johnny One is just big Michinoku driver as he goes for the pin. One. Kick out at Uno by Uno. That's why they call him Johnny One. Because he's usually going to kick out at one. You get a 2 count on to Johnny One, you know you're special. And that's what they say. That's not glazed. That's just what they say. That's right here through the grapevine. But Johnny's just, as he looks for, we used to call this one more nap. He let us know it's called Uno's Revenge as he gets the 2. Kick out at 2 by Cedric Alexander. Yes, he calls that move Uno's Revenge. I've been calling it one more nap this entire time. He made sure that the message got relayed to me. And he doesn't want me messing up the names of his moves anymore, his signatures and his finishers, as Johnny One goes for that classic combo into the senton as he goes up top. And, Johnny One just wants to be big Phoenix Splash as he misses Cedric Alexander with the reversal. Johnny One just wants to be accepted by all the wrestlers. By all the wrestlers he respects and he looks up to, for sure. But just wrestlers in general. Because Johnny One is just a big fan of wrestling in general. He says it all the time. He doesn't know what he would do if he wasn't wrestling. If you follow Johnny One on Twitter, that's where you get the most out of Johnny One as he goes into that trick shot into the big Johnny Rana. Trick shot to the big Johnny Rana. That's what he calls that. As he crawls into the pin on Cedric Alexander. Exhausted. 1, 2, 3. What a win by Johnny Uno. Johnny Uno, as he celebrates his win. Speaking of Zilla Fatu, we just were talking about the Zilla problem, and here he is. Zilla Fatu picks up that NXT championship. What is he looking to do here? Zilla Fatu over top the head of Johnny Uno, right where he left those stitches at, finishing off the job that he started all those months ago. As we progress in the story, and you see Johnny still has this Zilla problem as we move forward into NXT the very next week. And honestly, the champ was just pissed. He said, it doesn't even matter. Give me anybody. I need the fight, and I need the fight tonight. After that attack by Zilla last week on TNA, Johnny Uno he's had enough. He just was talking about this. He's tired of being constantly attacked. He's tired of being constantly targeted. He knows he's a champion, but, there's ways to go about getting a title match. You don't always have to attack me from behind. Just come out and ask. Johnny One prides himself on being the workhorse. He prides himself on, always being able to show up and show out for not only the fans, but, for the company. For all the people who put in the work to make these shows go round. The wrestlers are a big part, but there's more than just the wrestlers that go into making a show. As we await the entrance of the Don, Tony D'Angelo, the opponent for Johnny One here tonight, and this could be a big match for Tony D'Angelo if he gets a pin, especially if he gets a pin or submits the TNA World and NXT title holder in Johnny Uno. This could be a big win. It could be a jump start to the career of young Tony D'Angelo, the Don, looking to show that not only is he the Don of NXT, but possibly he could be the Don of TNA, the Don of wrestling. You know, only time will tell as we get right into it and we await the ref to ring that bell. Jonny Uno lets Tony D make the first move, and as we get back to the graps, I'm going to continue to talk about the story a little bit, you know, and Johnny's he's fed up. As you can see, he's fed up, and gotta say he makes a valid point. Just went out there, was talking that stuff, nice reverse by Tony D. Just went out there and was talking all that stuff. And, you know, how he's how to be a disrespect, and he's gonna earn the respect of everyone he needs to earn it from. Big reverse by Jonny Uno. Just stops Tony D in his tracks. He's gonna earn the respect of everyone he needs to earn the respect from. It doesn't matter if he needs to beat it into you. It doesn't matter how he has to do it. He's gonna do it. He's just tired of the constant, you know, disrespect, the constant treating him like he's not a champion, the constant, you know, treating him and talking about him like he's not, you know, here going hard and putting in the work like everyone else. If not going harder or you know, working harder. You know what I mean? Jonny One, he's just tired of it. He's putting his body on the line every night. He's out here, he's defending the title whenever he can defend the titles. Pay-per-views back to back. Like we were just talking about, he answered that open challenge to Vikingo. Nobody saw that coming. Big arm drag into a drop kick by Jonny One. No one saw that coming. No one saw Jonny One answering Vikingo's open challenge. We didn't even know there would be an open challenge from Vikingo. As Jonny One with a big right hand takes down Tony D, and Wesley with the interference on Jonny One. Jonny One trying to figure out what's going on. Tony D takes advantage of the big distraction by Wesley with a big right forearm to the back of the neck of Jonny One. As Tony D looks to take control of his match. And just more of proving Jonny One's points. Like, just more of that. Wesley out here interfering in the middle of Jonny One's match tonight. You know, probably still sore and sour about the loss he suffered at Heat Wave, you know, last week, and I just don't get it. You know, just an accurate rematch clause like a regular person. Don't come in and try to, you know, bully your way into a title shot, or don't come in and try to, you know, mess the situation up. You know, I just don't get it. And Jonny One, I understand. I feel for him. This is just a guy who came in from the indies, and it's not his fault he came in with all the hype. It's not his fault that, you know, he had good matches on the indie scene. You know, the 2 matches in New Japan. I think he had 2 matches in Ring of Honor, if I'm not mistaken. You know, like I said, I'm not all caught up on the lore. We'd have to hear from Jonny One. I'll probably try to get a exclusive interview with him soon. It's because we need these answers. Because just the rise of this man has been like crazy as we go to that trick shot into that big Johnny Rana. That's Jonny Uno. Jonny Uno's calling for it. He's looking for that, setting up for that big running knee. The flying knee. Jonny Uno goes for that 1, 2. Kick out at 2.5 by the Don. Jonny Uno, can't believe he's still in it. Jonny Uno. As we get back, Jonny Uno, big combo. Big Northern Lights suplex by Jonny One. Thought he was going for the bridge. And Jonny One just out here trying to make an example of the Don. The Don putting up a great fight, though. The Don kicking out of that big knee by Jonny Uno. Jonny Uno has taken out a lot of people. Big spine buster by the Don as he goes for the count. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Jonny One, who usually kicks out at 1. The Don may be getting to him. The Don with that big 2. The Don gets Johnny, get two counts from Jonny One back to back. I'm sorry, that was whooping me. Two counts back to back. Trying to get into the lore, but I can't even. The Don with another spine buster. One. Jonny One now kicks out at one. Get back to his feet. But Don just in control of this match. Jonny One with a big reversal out of the corner. Jonny One with that big wheelbarrow. Inside double stomp. Jonny One brings the Don back to his feet. Jonny One went for the pullback. Reversal by the Don. Big reversal by Jonny One into the jawbreaker. Jonny One with a sling blade. Into that big double drop kick. Vintage Jonny One. That's Jonny One as he's set up for it. He's calling for it. Will we see it? Oh, Reba Dirty! As Jonny One goes up to the top. What is he thinking? Jonny One, spiral tap. That's it. You know that's it. 2, 3. Big win here tonight from Jonny One over the Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo. And Jonny One's hype. And he should be hyped. Jonny One is hype. Even after the interference by Wesley, Jonny One was still able to pull out this win. Even after the run-in from Zilla after his match last week on TNA against Cedric Alexander, Jonny One just seems to still prevail, and that seems to always be the issue. But as you see here in our main event, we have Wesley versus Obafemi in a match which Obafemi won, which was also a match for a number one contendership versus Jonny One at Great American Bash that we have coming up. But as we also fast forward to TNA, Jonny One wants his pound of flesh, and he went straight to Santino and he said, "Look, man, give me Zilla. Title, non-title, whatever. Give me Zilla." And Santino obliged. Your double champion, TNA World Champion, NXT Champion, Jonny One got his wish. And just a week after the attack from Zilla Fatu, he will be going one-on-one tonight with Zilla Fatu in a non-title, regular, just a regular grudge match. As you see, Jonny One is focused and he's waiting on Zilla. And Jonny One just wants this to be over with. And Santino told him, you know what? I understand. You want your match and you can have your match. And I won't put the title on the line. Not now. Because Zilla already had his title shot and he lost. And I won't allow him to bully his way into another title shot. I won't allow him to disrupt his way into another title shot. So if Zilla beats you tonight, he can get his title shot. But if he loses, he's done. And he's at the back of the line with everyone else. And Jonny One said, alright, I'm cool with it. As long as I get my pound of flesh. As long as I get my hands on Zilla. As long as I get Zilla Fatu in the middle of a ring tonight. It doesn't matter how we do it. And Jonny One is getting his wish as Big Zilla Fatu makes his way into the ring. Talking smack to the crowd. And we're getting right into it. The man Jonny One versus Zilla Fatu. Zilla Fatu, who is solely responsible for those stitches in the head of Jonny One that he's had covered for I don't even know how long at this point. As Jonny One comes straight out of the gate. This is unlike anything we usually see from Jonny One. Running straight out of that corner, just exploding onto Zilla Fatu. Not giving him a barrage of offense, just not trying to let Zilla breathe, and I understand it. Jonny One knows how dangerous Zilla Fatu can be. Whether he's sneaking up behind you, or even if you're just waiting for the bell to ring, Jonny One just knows how dangerous Zilla can be. No stranger to the danger of Zilla Fatu. And I understand that as Jonny One goes for that big fall splash, but misses, and Zilla Fatu catches him with a big senton of his own. And Zilla Fatu just, out here trying to really just make a name for himself at the expense of the TNA World Champ. And it's kind of been that way as Johnny Fatu, wow. As Johnny Uno, wow. As Johnny Uno reverses twice. And he misses everything looking for that big arm drag. And as we get back to the graps, we can just talk about how Zilla has had notable matches, with the Hardys, and Zilla's been champion, in different promotions. And for him to feel the need to come out here and try to make a name, off Jonny One, and I understand it. Zilla's been trying to become, TNA World Champion. It just felt like Johnny got here, and kind of just was awarded that spot. Even though Zilla's been trying to get with Trick this entire time before Johnny got here. Johnny was just awarded the spot that Zilla's been like fighting for, and I understand it. I really understand the sentiment, but there's ways to go about things, and Zilla hasn't been going about them the right way, and that's just really all it is to me. And then Jonny One, he's like, look, I don't care what your problem is. As we get trick shot to that big Johnny Rana, and Jonny One just staring into Zilla's soul as he measures his man. Zilla fought 2 though. Jonny One, I think he was looking for the Uno's revenge, but Zilla fought 2 with a big reversal back from Jonny One as Jonny One gets into a combo. Going for that big tornado DDT. And Jonny One wanted his pound of flesh. He's definitely getting that tonight. As Jonny One setting up for it, I believe, as he looks for that big suicide dive and misses everything with a reversal by Zilla fought 2. Zilla fought 2 going to work now on the legs of Jonny One. Smart from Zilla fought 2. If you can keep the champion grounded, he can't get you with that barrage of strikes as Jonny One goes for the reversal and back into the ring. Zilla fought 2 follows. Big reversal by Zilla fought 2 as he goes for the roll-up. Roll-up of Jonny One's own. 2. Zilla fought 2 turns into a pin of his own 1. Pick out at 1 by Johnny Uno. As we're getting back to the grabs, Johnny Uno. Super kick party has officially begun. Zilla fought 2 though with another roll-up. 1. Pick out at 1 by Johnny Uno. Johnny Uno misses the flying forearm. Zilla fought 2 and connects this time with that forearm is Jonny One as he goes up top. What is he looking for here? Jonny One with that moon stomp misses everything. Zilla had to scout it. We were talking about how Jonny One is familiar with Zilla, but Zilla is very familiar with Jonny One as well. Just a barrage of reversals from Zilla here. And maybe this could be the night for Zilla fought 2 as Jonny One with the reverse went to that sling blade and that big drop kick. Vintage Jonny One. Lifts Zilla back to his feet. Sits him down. Big knee from Jonny One in the middle of the ring. Jonny One goes up top. What could he be looking for here? Jonny One, big frog splash. That 5-star frog splash into the cover. Slow count from the ref. 1, 2. Kick out at 2.89999 by Zilla fought 2. Johnny Uno, he should be looking to finish this match. If you ask me, the longer this match goes, the more time you're just giving Zilla as he takes Zilla down with that Shining Wizard into that Bulldog. Vintage, made famous by CM Punk. As Zilla with a roll-up, Jonny One kick out at 1. Jonny One with a big chop, left hand, right foot. Pick up. Big back suplex by Jonny One. Just Jonny One whips Zilla into that cornwall, into that ref, and Zilla fought 2 takes advantage. 2 big clotheslines. Zilla fought 2 with a big power slam to Jonny One. Zilla fought 2 feeling it. Big Samoan drop by Zilla fought 2. And Zilla fought 2. Big splash off the springboard. 2. Kick out at 2.999 by Jonny One. Oh my, I almost thought that was it. I almost thought Zilla had this one won. Jonny One, they're both going for different stuff and just canceling everything out. Jonny One with a big reversal to Zilla fought 2. Jonny One looks for that trick shot. Zilla reverses. Jonny One into the spear. And this has got to be it. Catches Zilla with that spear. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Zilla fought 2. And Jonny One can't believe it. That spear is his trump card. We saw Vikingo kick out of that same spear. As Jonny One looks to set up now for that Ariba Dirty. And he's not done. Johnny One's not done yet. Setting up for that big flying knee. That big goat's knee made famous by Bryan Danielson. And he misses everything. What a counter by Zillified to another counter by Jonny One. Big clothesline by Jonny One. Jonny One doesn't even know what to do now as he goes up top. Looking to go up top. Jonny One. Big Phoenix Splash connects. He doesn't go for the cover. What is Jonny One thinking now? Jonny One whips into the corner by Zillified 2 with a reversal. Zillified 2. Big Samoan spike to Jonny One. Kick out at 1. Oh my god. What are we watching? What are we watching? Zillified 2. There's Jonny One. Big lariat from Zillified 2. And he's filling Zillified 2's call. Saying it's over after this. Big reverse by Jonny One. I might have saved him in this match. Zillified 2 with a reversal of his own. Jonny One with a big drop kick to the spine of Zillified 2. Jonny One. Jonny One, what is he looking for? What is he looking for here? Could this be it? Could this be it? Jonny One. Looking for that. Looking for that big pedigree. That big avalanche pedigree off the top. And not going for the cover. Jonny One's still not going for the cover. He lifts him up. He's looking for that Uno. That Uno's revenge. Into the bridge. 1, 2, 3. What a match. What a win by Jonny One. Can't believe as he knocks off Zillified 2. Whoa. What was on to the lights? Oh my gosh. Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross sorry in front of Jonny One. He grabbed. What is he doing? Big choke slam by Karrion Kross. TikTok, Johnny Uno. Kross says TikTok.